Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Live from Lavender Town. Um, I'm gonna be doing this episode a little bit solo. Joanna is off camera right now. She's listening. She's asked me to open her packs. We're trying to get some alchemies. We want to make her an alchemy deck. But she's just not feeling well. She ate something and it's upset her stomach, so I was like, "Are you sure? We don't have to do this right now." And she's like, "No, no, no. I really want to do the video. I just can't be in it right now, and that's okay." So on her behalf, I'm gonna open up her packs and try to get as many alchemies as we can for her. They'll all help her feel better. And with that, we'll get started on these Champions Path packs and see what we can't come up with. Alright, first things first, we get Galarian Obstagoon. It's a good card, though. But it's not what we're wanting here. It's not what we're after. We're after one very specific thing. Fun fact about Alchemy is that, as good of a card as it is, both the regular V and the V Max, you can purchase them pretty cheaply online at most card dealers. Especially TCG Player. I mean, that's, the default where you want to go to get singles. If you can support your local card shop, that's always awesome too, and I highly recommend that. But next best thing, ooh, she got a reverse Leaf Energy. Oh, and another Galarian Obstagoon. Boy, Obstagoon is just out in force here. We're getting lots of dark types. But getting those reverse energies is always amazing. This is another set where I would love to open more up. Ooh, and a Hollow Marnie. Very sweet. This isn't the Galarian Zigzagoon you want, but we'll just keep grinding. It's just so interesting that they did Champions Path and Shining Fates. They did two special sets in 1 year. Ooh, and yeah, reverse fighting energy. And just some Scrafty. I swear 4 out of the 5 final cards we've gotten have been dark types in the rare slot. Rotom Bike. We got Altaria, which prevents damage from V and GX Pokemon. Man, I really thought that was going to be something right there. It was not, but it would have been great. One thing that's really interesting too about Alchemy V and V Max is that another Altaria, but this time in the rare spot. The full art and Rainbow Rare are in Shining Fates, while the regular art of both are in Champion's Path. And despite the fact that Shining Fates is a decidedly more valuable set, people really like the regular art versions. Ooh, here we go, Gardevoir V. It's got 210 HP. It's another cool one to pull. With Magical Shot, it does 30. And Swelling Pulse, which does 120. And if this Pokemon was healed during this turn, it does 80 more damage. So you could do 200 easy for 3 energy. It's not the most amazing card in the world, and Shadow Rider Calyrex is just the best Psychic Pokemon right now. But yeah, it's cool. I would love it if Gardevoir got an even better card. But that was a great pull. Really want to get some more hits out of Champion's Path. It's a special set. It should give us more hits, darn it. But yeah, people really like the regular art version. Yay, Rainbow Rare Professor's Research. Or Rainbow Rare, I'm sorry, I meant to say holographic. It does have a rainbowy kind of colors in the background. But yeah, people, so the price on the auction house in the trade lobby to get the Rainbow Rare is actually significantly cheaper. Wow, 2 hollows in a row of Professor's Research. you could get a rainbow rare for about 2 packs, maybe 3. Whereas you're looking for a regular art version of, and this is of the VMAX, you're looking at 5 to 6 Chilling Reign packs. Yo, and Wailord V makes an appearance. Very cool. It's got that draw up attack that attaches up to 3 water cards from your discard pile to it. And then Ocean Waves does 120 for each coin flip. Not a huge fan of them coin flip attacks. Oof. Big oof. But, you can't win them all. Speaking of water types, man, water's gonna be something else after this rotation, I'm telling you. It's really gonna be a piece of the format, I think. I find it interesting that the rival in every generation always ends up being draw 3 cards. In this case, Hop. It's like he's such an important character in the game, and it's just like they have to keep it as that trainer, and it's one of the worst supporters. You never want to run that. It just isn't consistent enough. And I remember, ooh, Reverse Fire, that looks pretty. And when I first started playing the game, I would always play, I think it was Tianimo? Can't remember his, Tynamo, however you pronounce his name. No, it's a supporter. Tierno, I think. It was the same as Hop, though. It was draw 3, and I was like, yeah, why would I want to discard my hand and draw, or shuffle it? I want to keep all my cards in my hand. I didn't understand. I do now. Those hollows are sick, though. Very playable hollows that you're going to be putting into your deck, so that's awesome to get. But another Gardevoir V. Why couldn't it be a different Psychic V card? It's very pretty art, though. I forget the VMAX, what it does, but it would be cool to take a look at that here. To be honest, I missed a lot of the cards from this set, like keeping up on them. And their place in the format. I know not a ton of these are going to be meta relevant, but it's alright. We got Turffield Stadium. What does that do again? Once during each player's turn, that player may search for an evolution leaf Pokemon, put it in their hand, and then shuffle their deck. So that's really good for grass type, especially when you're trying to get your Decidueyes up in Decidueye decks. Which I would definitely know. I would have definitely been aware of Turffield Stadium if I played that deck. But grass type has just been so hosed, I feel. Just not getting the cards I should be.
Altaria is the one from this set.
Yeah, the one that stalks you, and you're always pulling it.
Or
Yeah. Scrafty's up there too. Yeah, it really is. Every time there's a dark type Malamar, it's always like a shadow of how good the psychic type Malamar is. Every single time. It's just wild. Like, the psychic type Malamar ends up being a meta-defining card every time it's released, and then the dark type one is just largely forgettable. It's just weird how that works out. Yeah, so far our pull rate has been fine. It hasn't been bad at all. It just hasn't been the cards we want, and there's more Altaria. How many? And we've had some reverses too. We've had 4 of the Holo Altaria. I'd rather have more of those supporters. You get a playset of those, and then you get an extra playset of those. You can trade it all for something. Ooh, reverse Marty now. And Venusaur V.
It looks so
derpy. Unbelievably catastrophically derpy. He's got a Pollen Bomb that does 80 damage and Solar Typhoon that does 220. Granted, you get some status effects. You need to really be able to accelerate energy, and 220 is not for 4 energy. Come on, man! Like, you get 3 energy, 80 damage with those status effects. You got Zacian out here, 3 energy, and he's got an amazing ability, and he does 230. Boo. This extra effect, it should be 220 straight, in my opinion, even for a V. Boo. Pokemon doing my man Venusaur dirty. Ugh, you hate to see it. You hate to see that from Bulbasaur's uncle. Hatterene. Oof, okay. Rotom Bike, reverse Rotom Bike. It's just too brutal to draw and then your turn ends. Unless you're like, it's your first turn. And those kind of cards where like you would only really want to use it on your first turn when you can't attack anyway. It's like, do you put one of it in your deck and then you...
Yeah.
Yo! We got that Rainbow Rare Charizard VMAX! 330 HP, Joanna! Hope you're feeling better now. He's got Claw Slash for 3 energy, does 100 damage. And G-Max Wildfire for 5, that does 300, and of course it's Charizard, so it discards 2 energy in the process. It's super expensive. I'm sure people still try to run it with, you know, with the Furnace, or with the Hearth, and Welder, and, you know, some of those cards. It's really expensive. But in real life, the actual card is really expensive. That's an amazing card to have in real life. I would love to have it. That's cool to pull in this game. Alright. We're trucking here. Still haven't gotten any of the cards we want though. That's not fair. Woo! Psychic!
Altaria.
Altaria. These are actually pretty cheap to get off of eBay, Joanna, so I could definitely get you some more of these. Could get you 100 for $20, no problem. Not a problem at all. And again, there's a better Galarian Obstagoon too, so it is what it is. I'm not trying to be a downer, okay? All Galarian Obstagoon are valuable in their own way. He was Galarian Obstagoon, well, it's just Obstagoon in the actual Sun and Moon, or Sword and Shield game. Obstagoon was on my final team when I beat the game, so if that... Yours too?
I think so.
Yeah. I tried to, during my first playthrough of a game, of any of the Pokemon games, I try to only use... Yeah, you got a playset of the Hollow Prof's Research. I try to only use, Pokemon from that gen, if I can. Then if I play through it again, I might, you know, use some of my favorites from different gens, but... So, Obstagoon, saw, Carkol, the evolution. Wow, I can't even think of their names. Look at what little of an effect this game had on me. Ooh. Okay, we got reverse steel energy. Sorry, the camera got knocked there. Oh, now we're getting some extra Professor's Research. That's pretty keen.
If you want some.
Yeah, after this we'll open up this one Shining Fates, huh? Yeah, at least we gotta do that. We are getting just robbed, just fleeced on these alchemies here. These alchemies that I promised we were gonna get. Joanna does have a Rainbow Rare. I think I do too, to be honest.
Is that a shiny Trubbish?
No, I don't know why. It looks that color. It's just like a weird artistic choice to really accentuate the greenness. But look at that. Fairy isn't even a Pokemon type anymore, but they chose to put reverse Fairy energy in here. That's wild. Yo, and a full art Dreadnought V. He's got 210 HP, He's got Solid Shell, which means he takes 30 less damage from attacks. And he's got Powerful Bite, which during the opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. So that's nice to keep him in place. But he's another one that needs a VMAX to be really useful. Wow, that's just so wild, though, that they put Reverse Psychic in there. Do they have regular Psychic from this
Fairy.
here? Or Fairy? Why I say Psychic, I meant Fairy. Alright, here's our last Champion's Path. It'd be interesting if they only had Reverse in there. And finally, another Wailord. But at least it's a hit. It's a hit. You can't shake a stick at that. The set needs more VMAXs is what it needs. You can't have a special set like that and just have all these non-playable cards. Not that Vs can't be playable, but aside from Zacian V, you really don't see them doing much of anything. What's that? Sfumini. Swimming Eevee, yeah. You're right. And the last... Really? We could have ended on that hit. Well, that's a bugger and a half. What's up?
Well, I have those treasure chests, too.
You want to open up these uncommon chests? Alright, let's do that. We're going to open up these uncommon chests. If we get something out of here, it would be amazing. Heatran. You can't click the open another button, you have to go and do it manually. It's the only way. Camping gear. Oh, yuck. Ends your turn. And then you could get Marnied the next. It's just, I don't want to get Marnied. Arctozolt. The fossil Pokemon from this generation are so derpy. Volcarona. And... Drapion. Come on. Gotta give us something, right? Oh, Pokemon Breeder's Nurturing. Isn't a terrible thing to get. And... Ready? A Coding Energy. But that's okay. We'll get Alchemy's, Joanna. Don't worry. Oh.
No sads.
Yeah, no sads. Well, we'll be back next time when Joanna's feeling better for another edition of
Live from Lavender Town.
Yeah. Bye.